quite an interesting Parsha this week. Parsha Vayera. Plea, my granddaughter, has been with me doing activities and making things to eat. In this Parsha, we learn about the plagues, the makos. Moshe and Aaron go to Paro and ask him to let the people go and free them from being slaves. This week we hear about 7 plagues. Aaron holds up his staff, which gave water to everybody to drink. Can you imagine the water turned to blood? Plea and I made edible sticks that Aaron used to touch the water. You can use breadsticks or long pretzels. And we covered half of them with melted chocolate and left it in the fridge to set. And what did we do for the water turning to blood, Plea?
We made jelly, Safta.
That's great, red jelly. What was the second makos that Aaron said? It was the frogs. And we made Oreo frogs too. We'll tell you more about them soon. And the third plague was also started by Aaron and not Moshe. Do you know why? Rashi, our great wise sage, explained that Moshe was saved by the river, and the frogs came from the river, and the sand of the soil hid the Egyptian that Moshe killed. Moshe had hakaras hatov, appreciation to the elements that saved him, so he didn't do anything to them in his life, the water or the ground. We can learn a big lesson from that too, to appreciate things and people that have helped us. Back to making frogs. We did an easy craft activity with green paper, scissors, googly eyes, or curled up ribbon. Plea made a big frog face and medium-sized one, and even a small one. The plague of frogs was everywhere, thousands of them, jumping all over. You can also make origami frogs jumping. Check it out on YouTube. The Midrash explains why were there so many frogs? Because the Egyptians were hitting them to try and get rid of them. And the more they hit them, what happened? They multiplied and became more and more. Our sages say hitting a frog is like anger. Sometimes when you get angry and crosser, it just doesn't stop. And we need to stop, pause, and breathe. Show us. And calm down and not let our anger get out of control. Finally, our edible Oreo frogs. Here's your one. You need Oreos, icing sugar, green coloring, pretzels, something to make the eyes. We used marshmallows and chocolate chips. And the tongue was a fruit roll-up, making the icing quite thick with water so it sticks together. Put it all together, put it in the fridge to set. Great ideas for a Shabbos treat. Have a great Shabbat from Safta Laya and
Clear Cohen. Safta, can I have a treat?
Sure, eat it and enjoy.